Alright guys, it's me the Tycoon coming back to you with another review. And this is of The Penguin on HBO Max or Sky Atlantic if you're in the UK. And I thought I'd try going back to the reviews on the episode by episode basis. As opposed to the overviews. So I thought, yeah, you know what? After I'd done the She-Hulk where that was really... Oh god, that was a slog. Um... I thought I'd go in and do The Penguin, and pleasantly surprised by this one. You'd say it in the Matt Reeves, the Batman universe. The Penguin stars Colin Farrell, and he's unrecognisable in his body prosthetic, and wow, you can't recognise this guy. This guy is not Colin Farrell. You know, if anything, I'm pretty sure there's a guy who looks just like this character in real life walking around right now. The series is based upon the Penguin character from DC, and the Penguin character is quite unique and interesting. Also, Cobblepot, has had quite a few different. I think the best way of saying it would be origin stories or reincarnations. So he's been the high-class socialite that was abandoned by his father and family because of his disfigurement, raised by penguins. If you follow the Tim Burton way of doing things, the DC world he is an upper-class criminal who parades around as a legitimate businessman owning a cabaret club. If you watch the Cape Crusader, there was a female cabaret owner. That kind of thing brought down by Batman. And now what you've got in this series is a gangster on the way up. How does it equate though? It's actually pretty good as a series. You get to see the aftermath of what the Riddler done after the explosions from the Batman movie. And it's set 1 week after that. There's a power vacuum going on after the original Calzone Falcone died. And now what you've got is that struggle. Within the first 5 minutes, the power vacuum is sealed and then reopened again. Why do I say that? Because the sun comes in and takes over, takes the mick out of the Penguin kills him in a sudden fit of rage. And now things really start taking a turn. The world building is beautiful because you actually see Gotham in the light of day. Whereas traditionally you see a lot of Gotham in the nighttime, especially in that Batman universe. And you see the other parts of Gotham, not the rich parts. Although you do get to see a mansion here and there, you do see the why crime is so rife in that area, in that city. There's nothing there. The infrastructure's all over the place. There's corruption all over the place. And this is bad management on a governmental level right throughout. And this is what has been drummed home. That's why there's a need for the Batman. Because the police is just underfunded, it's ineffective, and the guys who do run everything are the gangsters. There is an influence of Yojimbo in this as well. Some craziness that goes on within... if you not know, I think Yojimbo or For a Few More Dollars, if you watch the old westerns where you play one group against another group, or was it For a Fistful of Dollars? No, For a Few Dollars More, the Clint Eastwood western movie where he played off two gangsters against one another. The same thing is happening here, but you actually get to see the character of the Penguin develop as well. And as Matt Reeves said in an interview, he's the executive producer of the TV series. So does Colin Farrell. You get to see and build up more of the character within a TV setting than you do in the film. Because films are quite restrictive. In TV, it's a bit more open. And the way our TV has become now, compared to what it was 40 or 30 years ago, even 20 years ago, completely different now. Hey, it has become a movie. You are watching movies, movie qualities, and TV, movie actors have now gone into the TV environment because they want to develop their character and have longevity. It's not 90 minutes like it used to be, up until the early 2000s. Now it's 3 hours long for a movie because of the development. Now you've got a lot more freedom, and this is what's being experienced here. Let make no mistake about it, the Penguin is intelligent in this, but he has that rough demeanor about him, you know, and he is a killer, you know, and this is also the other thing that's explored too well in this first episode. You know, he utilizes one guy, you know, who was robbing the rims off his wheels, off his Maserati. You know, he utilizes him to help him offload the body, but then he's gonna, and you can suspect that he's gonna kill this guy as soon as he gets everything done. You know, you suspect it, which is why he says turn around. It's a great sunrise. Turn around and see it, while holding a crowbar. You know, so you know, you have to watch it to find out what happens to that guy. But it is really good, and the way how they set it up, it's an all-star cast. And you know, not only have you got Colin Farrell in it, you've got Clancy Brown, and bloody hell is Clancy Brown amazing as always. As always, one of those actors that you instantly recognize him and the voice. And he's amazing. You know, for the short scene that he's in, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with this guy either. You know, so definitely what I would recommend is that you do watch this series. It has been rated 10 out of 10 so far, as an episode, but it looks quite interesting how it's going to progress. If this is how it works now, this is how it's going to progress throughout the series, I think everyone's going to be in for a treat. Gotham itself is its own character, and you'll see that as a series, you know, as the show progresses, because they explore all of Gotham. It is wonderful. You know, definitely a lot of influences from Chicago, and I think that was when the Batman universe was created by Bob Kane back in the 1930s. I think they used Chicago as the template for it, as opposed to New York and some of the other areas out there. So you get that feel that you're going through Chicago. But having said that, guys, as always, whichever platform you're watching this on, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a subscription. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, if you don't know how to do that, then you need to go back to school. So says the Tycoon.